Hi, welcome to the Career Compendium, where we provide resources to get you where you want to go in your career. Now, here's the question. How do you know where you want to end up in your career? This is where career development takes place. Because career development is really figuring out where you want to end up and then strategizing ways that you can get there. And this is going to look different for each individual, each department, each team, each situation that you're in. And I think that's really great because if you think about back in the 1980s, it looked more like a ladder. That's what career development was. It said you're here and the only way to advance your career is by going up. Whereas nowadays, career development looks more like a rock wall. You can go up, you can go out, you can go down. You can figure out moves that are riskier or safer depending on the amount of risk that you want to take, how fast you want to get there, where you ultimately want to end up. And so when we think about how we want to go on that journey, you might say, well, great, there are moves. How do I know what's right for me? And it doesn't always mean the promotion. It could mean expanding your role. It could mean doing a complete and utter career change. It could also mean moving down a level. And you might say, oh no, Sarah, no. If we move down, that's not career development. But it is. Because remember, the ultimate goal of career development is to say, here's where I want to be and how am I going to get there? And if you find more fulfillment at a lower level, and that's ultimately where you want to be, that is still a worthwhile journey to have. Now, before we get started on this journey, we have to know what is our current reality, right? What's our situation? And so for the current role that you're in, I challenge each and every one of you to do an exercise called the 4Ls. You might have heard of it before, but it's to look at your current role and identify 1 to 3 things in 4 categories. So identify things in your current role that you loved, that you loathed, that you learned, and that you longed for, that you wanted. So when you identify those 4 areas and you sort of take a step back and reflect, you'll start to notice a pattern that emerges. What am I motivated by? What gets me up in the morning, right? Am I motivated by leading a team? Am I motivated by having a positive impact on my clients? Am I motivated by having some sort of influence? What does that look like for you? What are your motivators? Because you can take that information and then start figuring out where you are truly going to be fulfilled down that career path journey. So I hope you learned something from this. Please let me know what else you would like to hear about. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.